Well, welcome back to Unlocking Organizational Behavior. I'm your host, Dr. Obi Paul Byram, and today we're diving into Chapter 14, Jobs and the Design of Work. Imagine you're starting a new job. What makes it exciting and motivating? Is it the variety of tasks, the autonomy you're given, or maybe the supportive culture? The way a job is designed plays a huge role in how productive, engaged, and satisfied we feel. In this episode, we'll explore traditional and contemporary approaches to job design, discuss how technology and work-life balance are reshaping roles, and provide practical tips to help you apply these principles in your career. So let's jump in. First, let's clarify a foundational concept. What's the difference between a job and work? Well, a job is a specific set of tasks and responsibilities assigned to an individual within an organization. Think of it as a framework that defines what needs to be done. Now, on the other hand, work is broader. It's the mental or physical activity that leads to productive results. It's the purpose and meaning behind what you do. Here's an example. A chef's job might include preparing meals and managing a kitchen team, but their work is creating memorable dining experiences that delight customers. Understanding this distinction helps us focus not just on what needs to be done, but on why it matters. Well, now let's discuss traditional approaches to job design, which have shaped workplaces for decades. First, scientific management. This method focuses on simplifying tasks and standardizing processes for efficiency. While it's great for productivity, it can sometimes lead to monotony. Secondly, job enlargement. Adding more tasks to a job to reduce boredom and increase coordination. For example, in an office, adding client communication tasks to an analyst role can broaden their perspective and make their work more engaging. Third, job rotation. Rotating employees through different roles to diversify their skills and prevent burnout. Think about retail workers rotating between cashier, stockroom, and floor sales roles. Fourth, cross-training. Training employees in multiple areas to increase flexibility and teamwork. Now, these approaches are practical, but they don't always address deeper motivational needs. Let's elevate the conversation with job enrichment, which incorporates motivational factors like greater responsibility and recognition to enhance employee satisfaction. Think of it as leveling up a role to make it more rewarding. Then there's the job characteristics theory, which highlights the interaction between individuals and job attributes. This theory uses models like the Job Diagnostic Survey, JDS, to measure how well a job fits an employee. The Motivating Potential Score, MPS, to determine how motivating a role can be. For instance, designing a job with variety, autonomy, and meaningful tasks can boost engagement and performance. If your role feels stagnant, consider what's missing: autonomy, skill variety, or feedback. What could be changed to increase its motivating potential? Well, let's explore alternative and contemporary approaches to job design. The social information processing model, SIP, emphasizes how interpersonal interactions shape perceptions. For instance, regular feedback from colleagues can transform how employees view their roles. Another framework balances mechanistic, that's task efficiency, motivational, employee engagement, biological, physical comfort, and perpetual motor, that's mental workload management. And international perspectives offer even more variety. For example, the Japanese approach focuses on teamwork and continuous improvement, while the Scandinavian approach emphasizes autonomy and social support. Adopting flexible, human-centered design principles creates more fulfilling roles that enhance productivity and well-being. Now, work is constantly evolving, and job design must keep up. Let's discuss some emerging issues. First, telecommuting. Working remotely allows flexibility, but requires clear boundaries to avoid burnout. During the pandemic, many employees struggled with blurred work-life boundaries, highlighting the importance of managing time and space effectively. Secondly, job sharing. Splitting a role between two employees offers flexibility but demands strong coordination. And then third, flex time and 4-day work weeks. These arrangements promote work-life balance and attract top talent. However, these benefits come with challenges like techno-stress, the stress caused by excessive technology use. To combat it, set specific no-work hours. Use focus apps to minimize distractions and prioritize face-to-face interaction whenever possible. So let's pause to reflect. Think about your current or past roles. How well were they designed to fit your strengths and motivations? Which job design principles resonate most with you? And how could they be applied to your team or organization? Lastly, how do you manage the balance between embracing technology and avoiding techno-stress in your work? These questions are a starting point to connect today's concepts to your career and your life. So in summary, designing jobs effectively isn't just about assigning tasks. It's about creating roles that inspire, engage, and challenge people. By understanding these principles, you can improve productivity and well-being, whether you're an employee, a manager, or a future leader. Well, that's about it. I want to thank you for joining me for this episode of Unlocking Organizational Behavior. Remember to review your notes, reflect on today's discussion, and think about how you can apply these ideas in your career and organization. This episode is based on content from Organizational Behavior by Nelson and Quick, published by Cengage, and developed with support from East Tennessee State University. Portions of this podcast were created with the assistance of AI tools, and special thanks goes to Audio Coffee for the music and effects. This is Dr. Obi Paul Byram, your host. Until next time, keep designing meaningful work, embracing innovation, and unlocking your full potential.